Hello, my dear ones. Welcome again to my YouTube channel. Perhaps you are doing well and you have attended my all previous lectures. So today I am practice you some numericals which are frequently asked in the NEET and JEE. I think you have seen the previous year papers in which such type of questions are asked and hope you have solved it. So let us start. Before starting, I would like to convey you that please watch my video till end and subscribe. If you have not subscribed, you are new viewer in this channel, so that my new videos will reach you soon. So let us start. First question is, this is asked in NEET. The density of chlorine relative to air is. There are four alternate: 2.44, 3, found only experimentally, and number 4, 4. So how will solve it? Density of chlorine relative to air. It means with respect to air, what is the density of chlorine? Let us see. You know gaseous equation, ideal gas equation. Gas equations: pressure into volume equal to n number of moles gas constant into temperature. This is the ideal gas equation. You can say ideal gas equation. So all the gases which are not compressible, all the gases follow this rule. So P in atmosphere, here P is the pressure. Please write down pressure in atmosphere. Atmosphere is the unit of pressure. V, volume in liter. Volume in liter. N, number of moles of gas. Number of moles, that means gram moles. R, gas constant. And value is fixed, 0.0821. And T, temperature of the gas. Temperature of the gas in K, or you may, if given in centigrade, you may convert in K. So I will tell you in the next chapter about all the ideal gas equations, how the problem comes, but here we give you some brief description. So you can say P equal to V, N pressure into volume equal to number of mole is written as weight divided by molecular weight into RT. Weight by molecular weight for any gas is the number of moles. So we take mass here, P into M equal to W by V RT. Weight by volume, that is the density. So pressure into molecular weight equal to dRT. So from here it is clear, molecular weight is directly proportional to the density of the gas. Here it is clear कि molecular weight of any gas directly proportional to the density of the gas. Density of gas. Here PRT, when we compare the density with respect to any other gas, so we consider pressure and temperature in both cases are same. Therefore, for same pressure and temperature m1 upon m2 equal to d1 upon d2. Apply for this so molecular weight of m1, you can say if m1 is chlorine with relative to air, so mCl2 divided by m air equal to density of Cl2 divided by density of air. So you have find out the density of chlorine relative to air. So it is the density of chlorine relative to air. So you have find out that this is density of chlorine with respect to air. So just molecular ratio, molecular weight ratio. So here dCl2 upon d air equal to molecular weight of chlorine, that is 72, air molecular weight 28.294, I think 492. This is standard. So you must remember what is the molecular weight of air. This is not always given. So how it comes, I will take in the next example. So you should know this is fixed part, because air have the certain volume ratio of gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc. So this is, when you divide it will come 2.44. So first option is correct. So here in the next example I will calculate the molecular weight of air. You should remember it. So let us see. So here we see one more question. If the components of air is nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%, argon 0.9%, CO2 0.1%, by volume, what will be the molecular weight of air? So here by volume, what do you mean by volume and what is the molar weight? So you should write down in this half. By volume means volume ratio of gases. This is by volume. By volume ratio means volume ratio of gases. If, please note down, if P and T, pressure and temperature, are constant, then volume ratio equal to mole ratio. So in the case of air, for nitrogen, oxygen, argon, CO2, all are in the same temperature and pressure. So we consider this is the mole percent, mole ratio. By volume का मतलब mole percent. So it is clear, volume ratio is the mole ratio. Second, molar weight. I have told you in my previous lecture that molar weight is the weight of 1 gram mole of any substance. Molar volume means, the second point write down here. What is molar volume? Molar weight. Molar weight is the weight of 1 gram mole. दैट इज 1 ग्राम मोल का वेट दोनों बोथ आर इक्वल, इट मीन्स मॉलिक्यूलर वेट ऑफ द गैस, मॉलिक्यूलर weight of the gas. If you find out the molecular weight, it means you have to calculate the molecular weight of the gas. So you can say molar mass, molar weight of air or molecular weight. So both are the same thing. Now let us see. Here nitrogen, this percent, so it is just algebraic sum. नाइट्रोजन का मोलर मास पर मोल का मास राइट डाउन हियर, मोलर मास N2 28, ऑक्सीजन 32, आर्गन 40, CO2 44. So this is the molar mass. Molar mass means molecular weight of one molecule. So this is the molar mass. Molar mass, that is molecular weight. You don't confuse in these two terms. Molecular weight. So it is clear. This is the molecular weight. This is the ratio of moles. So if you multiply, therefore molar mass of air equal to volume into molar mass. Aid individually, so far nitrogen 78%, 28 molar mass. Similarly oxygen 21% of 32 plus argon 0.9 into 40 plus CO2 0.1 into 44 or divided by total percent, this plus this plus this plus this, and is 78 plus 21 plus 0.9 plus 0.1, it is 100. This is 100. This is 100. So if you simplify it, it will be 28.462. That is the molecular mass of air, or you can say the molecular weight of air. So it is very simple. In questions, sometimes molar mass of air is not given, so you remember. As such, if not given, you direct apply this molecular weight or molar mass of air. In previous question, we have seen that there is no information about the molar mass of air. So this is standard and you may remember it. So I think now it is clear what is the volume ratio. If more than one gas is in a closed container present at the same temperature and pressure, then volume ratio is the mole ratio. Similarly, molecular weight, molar weight is the molecular weight of any gas. So I think it is clear. One thing here must be known in chemistry, mass and weight both are same thing. In physics, mass into G, that is weight. But in case of chemistry, in chemistry weight and mass both are used in the same sense. In the same sense. So this is, remember, somewhere molar mass, somewhere molar weight, somewhere molecular weight, molar mass. So mass and weight both are used in the chemistry. So, but in physics these terms are differ. In chemistry both are the same. So I think you remember it. Molar mass of air or molecular weight of air. One more question related to the air. I will again put. So let us see. So here we again take one question from the air. The question is, the density of air is 0.00293 gram per cc. cc or ml, both are the same thing. cc means centimeter cubic, ml means milliliter. Its vapor density is, there are four options. Real density is given, vapor density is asked. So option is 0.009, any same, or 1.293 or 14.48, or cannot be calculated. Let us see. First, you know what is the vapor density. So write down in half what is the vapor density. It is very important. Density and vapor density both are the different terms. You cannot correlate it directly. Vapor density of a gas is the molecular weight with respect to hydrogen. It is very simple. Vapor density means it is the molecular weight of the gas, for any gas, of the gas with respect to hydrogen gas, H2. So vapor density, molecular weight, you can write vapor density into molecular weight for any gas divided by molecular weight of H2, and you know hydrogen molecule 1 into 1 2, therefore it is always m by 2. This is constant 2. Any vapor density of any gas is the molecular weight of the gas divided by 2. So here if we calculate the molecular weight, you divide by 2, you will get the vapor density. In this case, vapor density is asked. So calculate the molecular weight, then divided by 2 will be the. Now the second question arises, here information given is sufficient or not. In 1C we see that density is given, only density is given. Density is given. So density of any gas itself cannot be completely defined till temperature and pressure are not given. It means density changes with temperature and pressure. So here fixed density, it means some fixed temperature and pressure is considered. So if in any question, if there is no information about the pressure and temperature of the gas, you consider the standard condition. So here no information, this means this density is at standard condition. You have to consider standard condition. What are the standard condition? That is NTP or STP. You can say all these terms are used. So now it is very clear, density is given at STP, NTP, pressure 1 atmosphere, temperature 273 K, gas constant 0.0821, atmosphere liter per K mole. This is the unit of gas constant. In previous I have told you ideal gas equation in the form of ideal gas equation in the terms of density, Pm equal to dRT. So you have find out the molecular weight first, then divided by 2 you will get the vapor density. So molecular weight will be density 0.00293 into R 0.0821 into temperature 273 divided by pressure, that is 1 atmosphere. So if you simplify, you will get 28.964. So this is the molecular weight of the gas, molecular weight of the air. Because air density is the molecular weight of air आया, this is. And now what will be the vapor density of air? M air divided by 2, that is 28.964 divided by 2, that is 14.48. So the answer will be C. So here you have seen only density is given, vapor density is asked. It means density at a certain temperature and pressure, that is not given in the reaction. If it is not given, then consider standard temperature and pressure, otherwise it is given. The question may also be such type. So write down one question for practice. Density of air, you should practice it. Density of air is 0.00192 at pressure 1.5 atmosphere and temperature 0 degree centigrade. Density of air लगेगा gas. Density of gas is this at pressure 1.5 and temperature 0. Find the molecular weight of the gas. Molecular weight of gas. So you calculate it. I think it is same as above. Only density given, P and T, the value is given. Convert this temperature into Kelvin and pressure is given. So simplify, you will get the molecular weight in the same way as above in case of air. So I think now it is clear. Next, take up the next question. Now we take one more question. Question is, a gaseous oxide contains 30.4% of nitrogen, one molecule of which contains one nitrogen atom. The density of oxide with relative to oxygen is. So here it is very simple. Question it is given, suppose nitrogen oxide NO contains one nitrogen atom, N. Suppose oxygen atom is X. So nitrogen oxide is NOx. Let this is the NOx is the nitrogen oxide containing 30.4% nitrogen. So it is given one atom we have considered here, one atom. So this is considered, this is given. Now you have to calculate the density of oxide with relative to oxygen, and you have to calculate D of NO2 with respect to density of oxygen. In both the case, there is no information about the temperature and pressure. So when we calculate the relative value, consider the temperature and pressure same. So यहाँ पे consider same temperature and pressure. When same temperature and pressure, this means from the previous I have told you कि Pm equal to dRT. Here pressure is constant, R is constant, T is constant, so M is directly proportional to the density. It means M1 by M2 for two gases, D1 by D2. So in this way we can write here the density of nitrogen equal to molecular weight of NOx, not O2. You have find out the value of X. The question is, so MnOx divided by MO2. You have to find out the value. So let us see the gases और के इतने परसेंट नाइट्रोजन. Let us see nitrogen percent 30.4%. It means oxygen in NOx, oxygen 100 minus, it means 69.6% is oxygen. So if divided by the molecular weight, atomic weight, you will get the atoms. So it will be 30.4 divided by N14, and this oxygen 69.6 divided by 16. This is the atom. This is the atom. So this atom is present with respect to this. So if it is one atom, so how many atoms of this? It is very easy. 30.4 divided by 14 correspond to of NOx correspond to 69.6 divided by 16 of O2. So one, because only one atom is here, one atom of oxygen, nitrogen. This correspond to 69.6 divided by 16 into 14 by 30.4. This atom of oxygen, if one atom nitrogen, the value of X is this. Itne atom of oxygen from, so this is 96.2 into 14 divided by this. This is the value of X. So this is the value of X. Simplify it. It means this is 7 and this is 8. So if we simplify it, four, 8, 5 divided by 2 into divided by 243, like this. So it is almost double. The value of X will be 2. It is double. So value of X is 2. It implies that NOx is NO2. The oxide of nitrogen is NO2. So we calculate the molecular weight of NO2. Molecular weight of NO2, that is 14 plus 32, it is 56. So put in this equation molecular weight of 56 divided by MO2 32 molecular weight, so it will be near about to 1.44. So it is 1.44. So B is correct. So it is very simple, but here there is a technical point. Here weight ratio is given, so convert into mole ratio, and mole ratio is the same as atom ratio. So इतने moles equal to इतने of oxygen, it means इतने atom equal to इतने of oxygen, so one atom, because one atom is given. How much atom of oxygen? So value of X is 2. So 2 atoms, 1 atom of nitrogen reacts with 2 atom of oxygen, form NO2, and molecular weight of NO2 is 56. So put in this way, you will get the result. So this type of question also asked in your NEET and JEE. So practice such type of optional. Please check in previous 10 years paper and find out which question are belongs to basic chemistry, mole concept, ideal gas equation. I think it is very clear. Now we take up one more question. Here we take one more question. This is purely on the mole concept. Which of the following has the highest mass? You have find out the mass of all 4 options. Then which will be higher? You have to tick mark. So let us see. 1 gram of carbon. 1 gram of carbon, it means weight is 1 gram. 1 gram weight of carbon. Second, half mole of methane. 1 mole of methane means molar weight of methane, and methane is 12 plus 4, that is 16. It means 16 gram will be 1 mole. You know, gram moles equal to weight by molecular weight. So weight equal to gram moles into molecular weight. For methane, gram moles half, molecular weight 16, so it is 8 gram. So half mole, 1 mole 16, half mole 8 gram. The next, 10 ml of water. I think you know this question. 1 ml water weight is 1 gram. You remember it. 1 ml water 1 gram, 10 ml is 10 gram. Next, 3.01 into 10 power 23 atoms of oxygen. Oxygen atoms दिया है. We will divide by the n. You will get gram atoms. Reverse. So here, let us see. It is given number of atoms of oxygen. This is 3.011 into 10 की power 23. Number of atoms is this, and 1 gram atom contains n atoms. In Avogadro number of atoms is this, so divided by Avogadro number you will get the gram atom, because 1 gram atom contains, you should know 1 gram atom, I have told you earlier, 1 gram atom of any element contains 6.023 into 10 की power 23 atoms. This is called Avogadro number. So if atoms are given, divided by 1 atom means gram atom divided by this. So here equal to 3.011 into 10 की power 23. This is the number of atom is divided by Avogadro number. You will get the gram atoms. Gram atoms of oxygen. So if you find out the gram atom, then you know कि 1 gram atom equal to weight in gram divided by atomic weight of oxygen. So 1 gram atom, it means if you have find out the weight in gram, it means gram atom into molecular weight, atomic weight, because it is a atom, so atomic weight. So here this is the gram atom multiplied by molecular weight, you will get weight in gram. So oxygen का atomic weight, here atomic weight of oxygen is 16, so multiplied by 16. This is simplified, this will come half gram atom multiplied by 16, you will get weight in gram. This is gram atom multiplied by atomic weight, you will get the weight. So this is 8 gram. This is also 8 gram. So in 4 cases you have calculated the weight. 8 gram in the fourth, 10 gram third, 8 gram second, first में 1 gram. 1 gram atom, 1 gram atom of carbon, 1 gram atom of carbon, that is 12 gram. So here these two are same, so 2 and 4 are correct. This question is more than one correct, so these two are the answer. 1 gram atom है, 1 gram atom means 12 gram, not 1 gram. 1 gram atom नहीं है, 1 gram या तो कार्बन है, then 1 gram. If 1 gram atom, it means 12 gram. So I think you have calculated the weight, you have practiced previously. This is very simple. Go through my previous lectures. You will get all these things have been calculated in so many questions. Even though if you have any problem, you write me or mail me. Watch my video till end so that you cannot miss such type of basic things which I told you daily in the right of the question. So we will take one more question. Here we take one more question. How many moles of electron weigh 1 kilogram? It means in 1 kilogram how many moles of electron? So how many moles of electron we take so that its weight will become 1 kilogram? This is very trickful question. Nothing given about the electrons. So let us see. You know mass of electron 9.1 into 10 की power 31 kg minus 31 kg. This is the mass of one electron. Mass of electron means mass of one electron. So this is the mass of one electron. So how many moles of electron? So this is the weight of one electron. So if we write a reverse, तो 9.1 into 10 की power minus 31 kg equivalent to weight of one electron. Weight of one electron. तो 1 kg equal to weight of one electron. 1 kg में के how many electrons होंगे? तो 1 upon 9.1 into 10 की power minus 31 electrons. So the question is how many moles of electron? So here one thing is noticed, moles of electron, not electron. If the question is how many electrons weigh 1 kg, then this is the answer. 1 kg contains itne electron. So go to the first, before writing answer, you must understood the question. What is giving? In one word, the meaning is changed. Here, how many moles of electron, not how many electrons weigh 1 kg. This is the answer. 1 kg contains this electron. But how many moles of electron? So here you write down. I have told you earlier कि 1 gram moles of any चीज, anything, moles of electrons contains n electrons. N means Avogadro number. N electron 6.023 into 10 की power 23 electrons. So 1 gram mole means this number of electron, and total number of electron is this. So if divided by this number, it will convert into gram mole, because electron mole, this is the number of electron, it divided by Avogadro number, you will get the gram mole. So therefore 1 kg weight of electrons equal to is 1 upon 9.1 into 10 की पावर ऊपर जाएगा प्लस 31 डिवाइडेड बाई एवोगाड्रो नंबर 6.023 into 10 की पावर 23 ग्राम moles of electron, or gram mole or mole, both are things, same thing. Gram moles of electron, and it is asked कि how many moles of electron is 1 kg weight. So simplify, पर ये 1 by 9.1 into 6.023 into 10 की power plus this is 8. So 1 divided by 9.1 into 6.023, such number of mole electrons weigh 1 kg. So you must understood the question. What is asked? Not number of electrons weigh 1 kg. Moles of electrons. So this is the moles. If you will divided by the Avogadro number in the mass of, in the number of electron, so you will get the answer. So the answer is this. We give some question for practice. You practice it, and if you have any problem, you write me in comment box. If you not like, you have not understood anything in our lecture, you must comment it so that I may correct it or understand you better. So write down one more question. What is the weight of 1 into 10 की power 24 electrons of CO2? What is the weight of इतने electrons of CO2, carbon dioxide? Here molar mass is given. Molar mass of CO2 is 44. This is given. So you have find out the weight of so much of electrons of CO2. Practice it. One more question. Find in above question, find the volume of CO2 occupied by 1 into 10 की power 24 electrons at NTP. So you solve the question and comment me. I will solve this question in the next lecture if you will comment me. Otherwise, I think you have solved it and we will take new questions. So I think in mole concept there is so much practice. Tomorrow I will give some question from molarity, molecular normality and mole fraction. And also in my next lecture I will tell you about the ideal gas equation, which is also very important question. The question are not separately asked from the gas law, but it is mixed with mole concept or concentration or in the big numericals. So till today I think it is okay. I think you understood better. Send your comments. Your comments are welcome. Subscribe this channel if you are new and share your friends so that they will also benefit it. Good night. Thank you.